وهذا كزيادة مشتاية هو بدأ دقة ربي
That's not.
So looking at interpretation of ECG, to an ECG clinical. What's important in reading ECG? How we can read the ECG? First of all, you have to know if there is any technical error. Further to this, to be able to read and interpret normal ECG in this lectures and to detect abnormality, calculate the heart rate from a rhythm strip for a regular and irregular rhythm. شلون heart rate تحسب؟ irregular and irregular. Identify the conduction defect and types of heart failure. And also to identify the ventricular ectopic beat, يعني beat الزيادة. شلون نسيته؟ And atrial fibrillation and ventricular fibrillation. So first, how to read ECG? Before reading ECG, you have to know if it is correctly the electrodes correctly placed or not. لو أنا صدفة أو بس كارما ده شارزاني ما خلط بس كويتي، باشا أجر بغلط بسي هم يغلط درجة يعني هو إذا كان سوري هم depend on the direction of the waves. If some electrode is placed in another place, it will change the electrical activity transformed on the ECG report and make you confused. نازلي أنا أختصر يعني that's why it's better first to see the technical quality and then find the heart rate. Then detect any abnormality in rhythm, which is called arrhythmia. Then detection of conduction defect, sign of ischemia or myocardial infarction. Detection of atrial or ventricular hypertrophy and electrolyte disturbances. Seri أشكال نحكي ECG in order to read ECG, and you have to look at these waves and intervals: P wave, T wave, QRS, PR interval, PR segment, T wave, QT interval version, and any additional wave. Sometimes we have additional waves. As I U waves, yeah. U wave. Sometimes we have U wave. Sometimes they may be. The Dwight they put the U wave as a KG fiber depolarization. Sometimes appear, but mostly indicate abnormality. But sometimes normal healthy subject could be appear. Technical quality. First of all, look at the speed of the ECG paper speed. Zana speed. Russian paper ECG paper speed and look at the voltage of the ECG machine. If the voltage is not good, it will give you fault potential and amplitude. Amplitude can be voltage, it can be voltage, it can be high. And speed can be what will happen? It will falsely could give you tachycardia or bradycardia or something else, or different segments. Because you depend on these two things in reading ECG, the voltage and the duration. Duration is very important. As you know, we say PR interval prolongation. We say QT, long QT, short QT, or we say wide QRS. So all these depend on what? Depend on the duration. So timing of the ECG. When ECG paper goes through the device, it should be going 25 minutes per second. يعني الشركة سرعة كده كان يبدأ إشباز بالإمبراج الشركة. In order to give you this ECG, أو ECG كأني أول سنة duration كي أول سنة ببيجي جاريكي if the ECG paper by 25 minutes per second, okay? And the voltage should be 10 millivolt per second. Duration attention جاريكي horizontally, okay? Vertically it gives you the amplitude, the voltage. What the voltage, okay? And then you go amplitude, keep the voltage. شلون زانين ECG voltage okay مظبوطة؟ كيشنا ماشينا ثانية فتجرب بيتها توين زيو كنيتي. you sometimes need to increase the voltage. Sometimes there should be some abnormality that goes lower voltage. That's why there are options inside the ECG machine to increase or decrease this. Okay, how do you know if the voltage is normal or not? It should be 2 large square twice a 2 large square originally. In standardization, if you in each second is 10 millivolt. And 10 millivolt per second. 10 millivolt at the large square. Go ahead, okay, then look at to the AVR. Do you remember that we said AVR? In the AVR, all waves are inverted. The P wave, Q, R, S, T, all are inverted. It should be inverted. What happens if you see ECG record? We need أنا نتخيل نسرع صوبيكا يبقى شكله بيبرد نسرع نسرعي with 5 minutes per second, 10 revolve per second. So طال أو عليهم in the right direction كشم هي طال. Then look at the AVR. If all waves are inverted, the electrons are correctly placed. Electrode energy complete. Baş. Ama şu bakayım mızbıtı tanrı keşananı. Eğer AVR invertible, وهو it means that lead placement is incorrect. So the lead placement is incorrect. You have to check. See because in dextrocardia, when the heart is in the right side, this also gives you normal or upward waves in the AVR, not inverted in the dextrocardia. It's very rare, but it could be. So better look at the lead placement. If it's correct, there could be something else. Sometimes could be due to right bundle branch block, could be due to hypertrophy, some abnormality, right ventricular hypertrophy. And this could also make these changes. Bash. Second, renew cachemia. Joan Masra, مشكلة إن جاء كمان technical quality تكلم عن عملية زيادة ويجب أحسن إذا قوي كبيرة ومناشط حتى نجهاز طازة بعزكي أو نسيان ستة بيرسي باشنيا كمان شيء تكلم دواء يفهم دواء checking heart rate. How you can calculate heart rate? شو heart rate حساب هنا ECG? Heart rate is found by dividing 300 by the number of large squares between two subsequent R waves. Imagine this is R wave, this is another R wave, this is another. So between two R waves, how many large squares that you have?
3 to 5.
See, imagine. هل كلام large square. أما large square إذا باشا كم large square شيء هي pet small square إذا. هل كلام large square إذا. هل كلام horizontally duration إذا 0.27. Both duration هنا كانت يعني في R channel duration في شيء QT channel duration في each large square is 0.2 second, each small square is 0.04 second. Okay, by this you can calculate the duration, you can find the duration and intervals. Okay. This is a large square. Look, large square. So look how many large square between two R waves. By this, you will divide 300 by the number of large squares between two R waves. How rate do you know? Normal heart rate, heart rate shows 60 to 100 beats per minute. BPM, 10 beats per minute. If it is more than 100, it is tachycardia. And that's right. If less than 60, it is bradycardia. Okay? Bradycardia means slow heartbeat. Tachycardia, rapid heartbeat. And the sheet can be the right heart rate exactly. We can chibu in regular rhythm. If the rhythm is regular, regularly. يعني رتمك ليه كاتب بارب وبيت وعارك أنا مجرد يعني دواي مثلا لاس كنا عريان stable duration أو يعني رتمك regular أجر regular بو 300 divided by number of large square between two arrows. Okay? But what happens if or how you can calculate in irregular rhythm? So calculate in irregular rhythm. Yeah, what is irregular rhythm? Could you see in this ECG some arrows are very near to each other while others are very far? So this is irregular rhythm. This is not regular. This one is regular. While this one, for example, here we have 1.5 square. 2 square here, 2 square here, 12 square here, 12 square here. So here we cannot use the same calculation for finding heart rate. Each thing, the calculation here, the calculation. Regular rhythm. How many large squares that we have? 1, 2, 3.5. 300 divided by 3.5 تقريبا 97 beat per minute. ما regular ليش بالضبط؟ يعني هنا normal tachycardia نصل tachycardia. If the heart rate, if the rhythm is irregular, we have to multiply the number of R wave in 15 large squares multiplied by 20. How many paper speed per square but you have to memorize these. Equation, you have to know that. Number of R wave in 15 large square. 15 large square bena bijmera 10 R wave hikaye. چند دانه بو ضربی چکی؟ ضربی 20 یکی. لیره یا 15 یا 5 که ضربی 20 یکی کاتا هاف رایتی کاتا 100. اگر رایتی که بکار بینی خواب درجه. چون که بین هر آروی و سکویر کن انا سری بیاد زوری فرق میلیه. That's why this is heart rate calculation for irregular rhythm.
What is the cause of irregular rhythm?
Cause?
Yeah.
We have several causes. For example, AF, atrial fibrillation. This or conduction defect, conduction abnormality, heart block. Okay. Arrhythmia, step cause of any arrhythmia will have different types of arrhythmia. Arrhythmia يعني irregular rhythm. We have either supraventricular, supraventricular, above ventricle. Cerebroventricular شو معناها؟ Could be nodal venous, could be arterial. So supraventricular or ventricular. Arrhythmia كمان either supraventricular or ventricular, and ventricular is more dangerous arrhythmia. Supraventricular could be sinus or arterial. Which is sinus? Anytime you hear sinus means the wave or the impulse comes from the sinus node. It is not dangerous when it comes from sinus, mostly. ما دام الساينس كمان هاتوا فبيت هات كشيء بيت لنا بعدين شيء كان هي ساينس كشيء كمان ساينس and here when we say sinus means it comes from sinus. So we have sinus tachycardia, sinus bradycardia. So the impulse started from the sinus node. There is no problem. But what's the problem? There could be increasing the rate or decreasing the rate. If you look at the amount of the امتحان الانشامات كان هاورد كان زاد. So all of you أنا كخميانو تيان تجو sinus tachycardia. So it's normal. Or you to what sinus tachycardia? جاتيك الوقت كذا مسرع كذا خير أحسن ثاني. Sympathetic and sympathetic stimulation. Sympathetic, but anxiety, anxiousness, exercise, emotional disturbance, and thyrotoxicosis. Thyrotoxicosis, hyperthyroidism. All cause cheater, fever. With every 1 centigrade of temperature rise could cause 12 to 18 beats per minute increase in the heart rate. Russia that the sinus tachycardia, fever. So, tachycardia or bradycardia, sinus. أنا نقول sinus sinus مثل ظرف الترميم. atrial tachycardia مش atrial. ليه atrial vesicular pulsation. Partial sinus node كشيء atrial vesicular pulsation. It's either extrasystole يعني systolic easier, depolarization easier, systolic easier, ectopic extrasystole or ectopic. Paroxysmal atrial tachycardia. Paroxysmal means in short duration يعني دائمية. It is not permanent. Paroxysmal. In paroxysm rapport ضل يسرع لإيه وهذا يعني شاغبة وزرعت وبنورمال. It is not continuous. Paroxysm. Atrial flutter and atrial fibrillation. Atrial fibrillation شيء خفقاني طبعا خفقان ضلي خفقانيتي وأنا زورت الحرفية يعني أولان تشابه. Atrial fibrillation. It is common. Atrial fibrillation. طاقة سيدواني حرفية يعني تشي AF. زوري شواني كاتشيان بوداني pacemaker بوداني AF. كواتا atrial لكا أمش بعض زوري كتير بيستيبا تنطقع treatment. We have ventricular. Again, either ectopic, extrasystole, tachycardia, VT, VT VF معناها خطر الراشة VT and VF. VT is ventricular tachycardia. It is the sign of VF. يعني why VT أجر تشارين كلامه the VF. What's VF? It is the period before death. If you do not treat VF, ventricular fibrillation يعني out of ventricle heart هم يرى الأجزاء وبيع أويبا contract يعني هذا شبوخي contraction كابلان contraction pumping دروسناك. There is no pumping of blood. Blood نارا طبعا ناشبو قدي كابلان ناشبو بري دواء فتريتي ليه لو دواء after few seconds 5 to 8 seconds there will be fainting. But if not treat the patient at this time and brain vestibular change dواء pinch داخل pinch for get those there to touch here يعني بيبقى brain death. إذا حابة بيشرح pumping أنا مشكلة هنا كمان هذا brain death. That's why we have to save these people immediately when they reach to the ventricular fibrillation. استبعد اسميش بشان تاني. أرثميا بودروس تبعه بسعرتي شعبه واي أرثميا دي الله. أرثميا بودروس تبعه بود الله خير لشيء كتبلكنا. Why we have ectopic? For example, there's a foci focus here, showing here location here. Now, after the whole discharge. Russia discharge spontaneously. Why? Which one you put another shaking or there could be due to what? Another ectopic or extrasystole or in AF, for example, could be due to dilation of the atria, Russia, or dilation of the ventricle. Cardiac dilation of the cardiac isotope we talk about and friago repolarize there. Friago كتشبه هنا منه مشترك في عقد period أنا منه ويفكر إنسان هو توصل كتشبه re-entry there will be re-entry سوى كرسمة كعشان أنا باش كتير. So there will be an ectopic focus on infarction there, يعني dilation of the wall could be due to ischemia. So there are several causes of arrhythmia. If the focus discharge repetitively, and if you or you have an extrasystole, one time for example, one beat, okay? It's called extrasystole or ectopic beat. If discharged repeatedly, I'm sure an foci زور سريع بردوام discharge كرتشي دروسته يعني نبدأ VT ventricular tachycardia. If it is more rapid and cannot be controlled, and it's more than one foci, it's from different parts of the heart, there will be stimulation and there will be formation of ventricular fibrillation and could cause death if not treated. A serious matter. زوجة الأرثميا نيرو كومبلكس وبرود كومبلكس. نيرو كومبلكس يعني شيء QRS نيرو نورمال. مزياتنا أتريا ولا ventricular abnormality يا bundle branch abnormality أبدا broad complex QRS and broader widening of the QRS. Okay, this is sinus tachycardia. How do you know? How you could recognize if it is sinus or not? how you could differentiate from other serious abnormality or other abnormality. شو نزاني؟ أم تاكيكارديا كريت السريع بو شو زي ما صاير نسوي؟ صار أتريالات شي دروس تاكل؟ Depolarize pair صار أتريال شي دروس تاكل شو يبين؟ P. So if there is P, means it is from sinus. So there is no problem. This is normal. Sinus tachycardia from something else, for example, from anxiety, from thyroid abnormality, thyrotoxicosis, and so on, fever. So, yeah, exercise, pratama, sinus tachycardia, because this is T, this is P, T, P. So if there is P, so it is from sinus. If there is no P, not from sinus. From somewhere else. Okay. SVT man here. SVT أم حالتا أجل دوامي إن شاء الله كبولبا دكتور بولبا مكان دوامي خاصة حالتا كلاسيسيو زوزو أيبين يعني مش قد يابو إمرجنسي كيس يتزوري شلايان جاية شيا SVT خطر يابو سوبرا ventricular tachycardia paroxysmal يعني وباروكسيزم ويا لقريات أنا سيزور تونا أترسير يعني شغلة سيشتغل يعني هم أترسم وايد because there is very rapid heart rate so سريع beating the heart rate شيء يعني it will affect cause dyspnea sometimes شغلة ها وتقرأين كل كشيء ده ولا بيتعرف كده throbbing تضيف دكتور كذا سريع أترسير بخص خالص زوجة كيس هي تشيء SVT بالانس SVT Supraventricular tachycardia or paroxysmal supraventricular tachycardia. It is mostly paroxysmal, not continuous, and it is not dangerous, mostly dangerous near. The whole chapter, spontaneously developed and spontaneously will be resolved. Can you show chapter better? Basha. The whole am may go to study سريع better and the whole chapter better. يمكن التريتمنت كان شيء نكتب لأنه مانجمنت تشيبو أوكي أجر لما لوبي أو تسامع بيانا فاستخانا كيس هو عوام وهذا اللي كتب بلا بليه كزوه تشيبو أوكي plan if the right of course أنا نعمل قوينا نضل بلا جات ولا خطر ثاني أوكي هذا قصري كده يا عطري ستيثوسكوب تبخر بيبسي هارتي إذا أنا عملت سريعا more than 100 لما نزور زورت لي شبه چی باقی چند دلی خاطی هذا تكنيكي آسان بيري بخص خان طيب هم بيبي بس يعني كيش چی باقی بله what very good carotid sinus massage why carotid sinus baroreceptor idea we press the baroreceptor it seems that there is increase in the blood pressure it sends signal to it vasomotor center inhibitor Children, sympathetic inhibitor, parasympathetic overrider. There will be sympathetic inhibition, and sympathetic inhibition decrease in the right and also decrease in the cardiac contraction. Heart Canada, carotid sinus massage. أجد أنا أشتري بيد نابع كpulsation carotid اللي يقولون carotid vein or decay. فأنا مسافة دوريته. In some person, the carotid sinus is more sensitive than the others. Okay. Nada mais do que ver com o tio bonito, o azul bem bonito. Nada mais que nada bicho. خبيه هذا قطع أيه بقوله ونزل. Okay. So this is for SVT. So carotid sinus massage بيكم اشتغلنا شرنيه دوما شوي. بس حسب كده ربطي كم ولا غالي إنسان شيتر من هي. شيتر. Bazı zamanında, Mesut'tan bazı zamanında, bazı başya. Aferin. Yani seni kullanır halamcı, gerçekten demet de ahey demet kapataki, you should close your mouth and expire against closed mouth. Başka? أنا أحسبها against closed mouth أولا أو zamanında böyle onlar stimulation ataku koy komalek skresiyle zor bitiyama evet koy eriştare kedikler وكو مانجمنت بكار بهندي بس سوري وانا شاكا طبعا بيسي بويب شو خاص خانه تريتمنت كاي شيء هذا ريفلكس Gag reflex here, دست قيت أخرجه بس ده دست باك بياخد دستش طبعا بين دست بينا برسانا gag reflex إيش بيت stimulation حتى شانوا أو زانجا بيعرفشان وباشتري because guiding شانوا guiding gag reflex درسته so this causes vagal stimulation. So these are the causes of sinus tachycardia we discussed and sinus bradycardia. أواني رياضيين زورين كات نوبزيان كم تيكلا normal individual the athletes mostly have lower rates mostly لما يلا خاصة أواني athlete rate يعني ولا في نقطة rate زيادة لما يلا ل 52 55 56 أو normal هنا bradycardia but due to what? It is sinus bradycardia because they are athletes. وش يدون خلف الليل لبروي هذا مصوت والله في وقت تبغى output يعني زيادة strong volume cardiac output is more. That's why they have low rate of beating and it's important لكن exercise زيادة يعني بغض زيادة بمبكا هاي تعمل سريع نادي وقو كسيكي أصلا. Hypothyroidism, fainting, hypothermia, all these causes. This one. Could you see this is sinus bradycardia? السؤال كان في عزيزي بازبن. طبعا طريقة أسئلة training نكبة مع exercise اللي بقول لكم. Don't share with them. Happy with. So this is sinus bradycardia. This is sinus tachycardia. أما تشير is determined the bus market. ويقولها paralysis not supraventricular tachycardia. You can't see the P wave. There is no P wave here. Supraventricular tachycardia. It is not sinus. Okay, it is from atrium. From a side above the ventricle, but not sinus because there is no P wave. You can't see P wave. أبين نشوف سريعة. شو زي سريعة هنا؟ heart rate أبعد سريع. Okay. This is atrial fibrillation. Fibrillation هو كولارزينا. Fibrillating يعني هو كولارزين. There is fibrillating waves. Atrial fibrillation means atrial fibrillate. Why fibrillate? يعني watch atrial. There is no يعني synchronized contraction and pumping of blood. يعني ناتواني مكجاران atrial pumping كا. شيء أبننا أو بمتوازيات atrial dilation أنا heart failure هذا. Heart failure blood كذا ventricle ما عنده pressure زيادة خالصة atrial عيني شوف pressure زيادة سنزول بود هذي تبع. كذا atrial كدالي هو فريانا كذا شيبت كدالي هو كاتي زورتي temperate بقاته أو شوية كشيبت ك هنا refractory period. دبرة شيبت كاتي وقتي تر بوشي إما إكتوبيك فوق أمانيا بوشي fibrillation أو أمانيا شو كان هموي فايدة بشيء بينه كاتي كشوية depolarize بدو يتوزع ده بشيء ده بارا polarize جالس مانيا ما شيء refracted period مانيا ونيا كات أجا بقارة توا ما تواني شو نجاري كده active كاتو circulate دروس ده والله نرى شيء دروس ده أو cycle دروس ده توا بوشي كبروا يدالي دوا هذه زوجتي أنا كأولاد refractory period بتفرعنا في سان أطلاني depolarize كا صوبين كده كيشان أنا لا fibrillation لا ectopication. This is atrial fibrillation. There is no P wave. These are not P wave. They don't signature. These are fibrillating waves. فاشل بينهم these are fibrillating waves. يسمع كمان هم بزانن ومدامنا ويا يدخل حساب الفينيتو غلط وين يكمل بالله. Irregular rhythm. It is called irregular. AF. Atrial fibrillation. And she irregular. And there is irregular, but this irregulation is also irregular. يعني نعرف كيف معناها؟ نعرف كيفش نعرفها. أوكي دوباره نبغى نعرفها. يعني نعرف كيفها. For example, سيبك. ليه نعرف كيف نعرفها؟ كوارث مثل دوباره موتوري وتشاؤل. ليش هماش ثانية بقى مثلا كوارث دي سامي رزق تردوبار موتوا يعني همان نعرف كمان يلي لأن نعرف كمان بتجوري كتير. So this irregular. دو irregular هنا يعني نارك كمان نارك همان شوين همان نارك دوباره نبوتو so it is called irregular Está irregular işlem yapışan varsa evet bak ne zayıf baş zaten AF there is irregular waves you can see the QRS here there are a long pause 10 QRS developed but here there is short pause here if you can see there is 3 QRS subsequently and near each other and in irregular, very irregularity, there is no isoelectric baseline, not actual baseline, okay? And a isoelectric baseline, what the Khatel ECG so there is no isoelectric baseline or there is bizarre or but absence of an isoelectric baseline. There is no P wave, there is fibrillating waves. اشتيجي كمان يبقى فلاتر it is less common AF زيادة طبعا AF means atrial fibrillation مش هالAF طبعا زيادة كوت يعني AF چون كcommon atrial fibrillation طبعا that we discuss we said the atrial fibrillating but what about flutter أنا بيجي sawtooth يعني وكو مشار وايا وكو داني مشار fluttering wave. These are fluttering waves. In between are QRS. Sawtooth appearance. It is very easy to recognize it because it's like sawtooth appearance. This is atrial flutter. It is also tachycardia. Rhythm is right. The rhythm or the rhythm is rapid سريعة. أما هنجار irregular, not like AF. AF is irregular, but here either there is regularity or irregularity. So we have regular these are fluttering waves. What is the what is 2-to-1 AV conduction? يعني 2 waves بتهوى هي atrial contractical يكفي شوط ventricle. دوالة هواء يكفي شوط ventricle. 2-to-1 conduction block. يعني للدور ده يكفي شوط. 3-to-1 conduction block. سيدي سيانة هواء يكفي شوط ventricle. ليه شوالة هواء يكفي شوط 4-to-1 block. ماشي؟ طب شو؟ والله. أنا وقت يوم تنا هبزان فتك لا بيسنا fluttering wave أوكي بيسنا أنا عندي paroxysmal atrial tachycardia rapport rate سريع how do you notice atrial not ventricular that of ventricular become white ماشي صار white amateur VT ventricular tachycardia this is one of the dangerous situations as we said this is if not treated become ventricular fibrillation Vagal fibrillation could cause death. So if you see this ECG where energy ECG bakala that you are great treatment for it. Which you have a right why didn't you QRS here? But widening of the QRS what should be therapy? Jarima Oshnan, زي جاني هالعالي وكو chance لما شافوا سكنها بالضبط VTR يعني sometimes you can't see all the waves you can't recognize them only the QRS waves widen and it is so rapid that you can't recognize the waves حشو في واحد يعني سنة نفس تقبلين أنا شايفة أنا بيني أما this is normal only to compare this is atrial narrow QRS this is ventricular wide QRS. Amateur extra systole. Ama normal ventricular amplitude. This is normal QRS. These are normal QRS. There will be an extra systole. Lapar ventricle lapar ya. Şöyle yapalım. Fokal yapalım. depolarized, amygdala. And most of the time, these foci that depolarizing and cause a systole that is more white or whiter than that of the normal QRS. Katikabini or wider travel zanamian ectopic. These are all extrasystole. Jao ectopic sometimes stress will cause that one ectopic or few ectopic. ياخذ خبر تبادلاني كاتاني لقى إكتوبيك يتهبل كاوزور بقوي إكتوبيك زيادة أو أنا همي تأثيري هذا والله إذا أنا أقول ما خطرة إذا pulsar هبو pulsar نبجيك هنا pulses alternance يعني alternating with normal QRS يعني normal هيك إكتوبيك هيك normal هيك this will change to the VT ventricular tachycardia if it's not treated could change to the VT and VT could change to the VF. This is ventricular fibrillation. Ventricular fibrillation, Chibu, what's ventricular fibrillation? Why it's called fibrillation? Because there is fibrillating wave, and ventricle fibrillating, not contracting all together, not causing ejection. There is no any blood pumping. Rationally, blood pump not there after the body. Got that? Ventricle fibrillating, there is several ectopic foci and several impulses from different regions of the heart. Ventricle fibrillating, there will be bizarre shaped. Ventricle fibrillation, Redisi bocchi, verso disi shock. Poi ci disi shock, لحد ventricular impulse drugs بواتوا أكيو electrical excitable تشاكي وتشيك disi shock أكيد large voltage of DC voltage absorb in a very short period of time. This will cause what? All the heart will become pitchy excitable very silent. Headham was like the polarization of electrical excitability or steady. Boy, that's better over there. Sometimes that's better, right or smart. But sometimes it will cause beating again. Again, then there, Sudinabes or Veshbopi, CPR. Kind of more resuscitation because there is less blood flow. Blood flow comes to a boy. Quando body blood flow can have to it's need pumping need kind of moderate resuscitation. QRS can be serical, no QRS. It is a state of asystole. يعني دواء أمشي دواء خطرات تدرس كذا تريتنا كذا في مكان خطرات كذا بيني وكساني death. أنا سيرك سكاري إنتريا كذا بكباس ما كذا. كنت ما نشيرت. أنا أقول تلفون. أما يعني إنتري كذا بستوينا. سيد أختي كان أنا كأغاثو إلى أنا refractory period. كأغاثو refractory period وأصل refractory ناتواني BDNA impulse. كأغاثو سيركو درسنا ببردوان. والله أجر دايليشن هو لو شو أنا ياخذ إنفاكشن شيء ما هو لا تشي. كأغاثو إلى أنا refractory period ما أتواني excitation. كبردوان درستبتو أو زوجات كوسي أوري. Mas é tipo